Hello, my dear friends. I hope you are all doing well. Thank you for joining me. I will not waste much of your time because my main topic of this life is all about US and Iran deal. I ask, what's inside US-Iran deal? According to reports, a purported draft of the US-Iran memorandum of understanding circulating online suggests that Washington could grant Tehran a sweeping sanction relief. And access to frozen assets while leaving the key nuclear issue to future negotiation. So that's why I asked, in this case, what is inside this deal? Because according to reports, most of the details of this draft is being kept secret. Washington is not revealing anything at the moment. Neither Tehran revealing anything. But according to report, this memorandum of understanding will be signed on Friday, this Friday. The 14 points list emerged on Tuesday as the administration of US President Donald Trump faced mounting pressure from Israel and spectacular Republicans in Congress to release the terms of the secretive arrangement, or neither you can call it an agreement. According to Trump has said the memorandum was signed electronically, but will be made public only after the formal signing in Switzerland on Friday. Vice President J.D. Vance said the US has not released the 1.5-page text because officials needed to sequence this in the right way. This is according to Vice President J.D. Vance, because they want to make sure that the memorandum of understanding is being understood by all parties. So they are still studying it. But the president, Donald Trump, have said the memorandum of understanding has been signed electronically. The formal signing will take place on Friday in Switzerland. And people are waiting, people are spectacled to know Will this agreement affect the Israelis, or is the Israelis are going to accept this agreement? No one knows. But I hope that the agreement may favor all parties, and I hope all parties will abide by this agreement. Everybody needs peace in the Middle East. The Middle East countries, they need peace. The region has been battered by wars, destruction of properties, so many bases destroyed, so many houses destroyed, people's livelihood destroyed, airports being attacked, infrastructures destroyed. So the Middle East, they need this deal. They need this agreement. They need peace. They need stability in their region. But my question is, will all parties involved in this conflict are ready to accept this agreement? From what I've seen so far, I think the Americans, they need the memorandum to be signed, because Strait of Hormuz need to be open. Open up the traffic so that ships can start moving in and out, and deliver the basic goods that the region need, that the global world needs. That is what we call stability. When things are stabilized, economy will improve. People will go back to work. Right now, during the conflict, people cannot be able to work. A lot of migrant workers are based in these countries, in Middle East. Then because of this conflict, a lot of them cannot be able to go back to work because of scared of being trapped or being bombed. Look at how ships was attacked. Most of the sailors, some of the sailors are dead, some are injured. This conflict doesn't concern all these ships and all these sailors, but they were caught up in this conflict. And the consequence is there. If this conflict continue, it will affect everybody, even the US. The economy will be tanked. According to report that I've seen so far, people are already complaining about the economy. The price of gas has increased drastically, but it's since after the announcement of this agreement, I believe things are already coming down gradually, because this is what the world needs: stability. If economy is stable, people will be happy to go to grocery, to go and buy gas. So, but these Israelis, which has voiced concern over this over the agreement has reportedly asked Washington to see the final text, but was refused. You see, the Israelis are panicking because they don't know exactly what is inside that deal. I believe one way or the other, Washington will let them know because they are allies and they are partners and good friends. They will still need to find one way or the other to cooperate among themselves as a partners. But I hope this deal is going to bring prosperity. It's going to bring stability. I end this live now, and I hope you join me next time for my next live. Please, if you are watching me for the first time and you have not subscribed to my channel, please you do subscribe, because this is the only way you can support the independent journalism, so I can be able to bring you the current information and current affairs that you need to hear, because we are here to preach about world peace. Peace around the world. That is what we need. I thank you for joining me. Please subscribe for the channel to keep you updated on the latest information.